Well, hey, good morning. Um, so I've been fooling around with this tuning uh, that consists of only one note changed, and I have E, A, D, all fine, right? Even the B and the E is fine, but the G is tuned down to F sharp. Okay. So that's all you have to do. Drop the G down to F sharp, and this will put you in this type of a mode. Okay, and I'm finding all kinds of usages for it. Um, and the next one that I've stumbled upon is it's fantastic, absolutely fantastic for doing flamenco type of Spanish type of guitar. Um, and so I'll give you an idea. So with the one sharp, you would figure we're in the key of G, right? Well, I'm going to use actually the Phrygian development of it. So I'm going to be basing myself on B. And I could either use the Phrygian mode. So I'm going to use B, C, D, E, F sharp, A, B. No, I'm sorry, G, A, B. Okay. Right. So that's your Phrygian mode. And I'm also going to utilize the Locrian mode, which would be playing the G scale from F sharp to F sharp. So I would have F sharp, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp. Okay. But that's all going to be going over a B major chord. Okay. And I can make that B major chord with F sharp on the E string, B on the A string. I'm going to use D sharp on the D string. And then when I get to my third string, it's already F sharp. And then I got my open B. Right? So let's hear how the Locrian mode sounds against it. Right? Right? Now here's the Phrygian mode against it. So fingering wise, going through the scale, I found that I have on these two strings here, I'll have open second and third fret. Right. Next string, the D string, all I really have to do is D and E. And then I can go to my F sharp on my G string. And then I'll have G, A. So my fourth string, I was just doing open and second. And then on my third and my second string, I'm going to do open first and third, which will give me F sharp, G, A, B, C, D. Right? So in those two strings, we got open first and third. And then finally on the first string, I'm back to my open second and third. And I'd like to gravitate most things towards F sharp. So that's going to be kind of my touchings, even though I'm playing a B chord. And if I just move that up a half step, so now I've got G on my E string, C on my A string, E on my D string, and I still have, I'm going to utilize the open F sharp, B, and E. Resolve that back down to my B chord. Right. And I love the shape because look at it, it's nothing but the E shape. Right. And so when I did open, I ended up with A, D, F sharp. So I have a D chord there. If I do this, I'll have an E minor chord. Okay. So my E is now an E minor. I just did E minor to D to C to B. The C is kind of acting like a tension chord that resolves back to B, right? And I love this one too. This is really basically, this should be my F sharp minor 7 flat 5. It's almost a tension for the C. Da, da, da. Right? So that's what I'm going to work with for the most part. I could come up here and get G. There's A minor, B minor. No, I'm sorry. G, A minor, B minor. Well, actually, that becomes B. So I must have something different here. What do I have here? I have E, G, C sharp. No, that's not. It's C. So I have E, G, C, E, G, C, C chord. No, it isn't. E, G, C. Yes, it should be. Huh? Well, what I'm doing is basically mapping all of the notes of the G scale and creating triads within them, and utilizing any open notes that can happen too. But so I kind of, and eventually just, you know, go through your whole neck. Right, then. And just, you know, find all your notes up and down. I'm still working on that myself, but let's put it to work. Let's go through it. So definitely get some real nice boleros, melanguenas can come out of it, and it's a good source for that Locrian mode and Phrygian mode substitutions and stuff. So utilizing those modes and seeing how they work in that Spanish type of situation. But, so I hope you enjoy having fun with that. I know last time I introduced this, I was doing the on Broadway with it. Right? So I mean, it's interesting how many different types of changes of music you can get out of this one tuning. just change that G to F sharp, and keep everything else the rest, you know. And then the only other thing is you'll find that, geez, you know, it's a stumbling block in a bit, but everything that you're going to play on your third fret that you're used to being where it is, just put it 1 fret higher, and there it is. So if I'm going to do an A, I'm not going to do 2nd fret, I'm going to do 3rd fret. That's A. Okay? Right? So that's, just keep that in mind. You know, whenever you hit to that 3rd string, raise it a fret higher than where you would normally it would have played on that string. Everything else is the same as it always was. So it's not that tough of a different tuning to get used to. And you know, I assumed that the best choice would be to use F sharp. I must be in the key of G or E minor or B, or you know, whatever. I can do any mode, so I can do any Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian, Locrian. They all will work. Okay, and that'll give you all the different sounds and textures that you can get out of this. So, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot to cover. But the main thing is enjoy and have fun while you're doing it. You know, work is really fun when you make it fun. Then you don't even realize it was work. And have fun, enjoy, subscribe, ring the bells, you know, all that stuff.